Until the end of the 19th century, educational institutions in Iran were fundamentally religious, and classes were taught by clergymen and available exclusively to men. Courses in religious schools were limited to the study of grammar, arithmetic, history, some poetry, and above all, the study of the Quran. At home, privileged youngsters were educated by tutors or teachers. Women were responsible for having children and taking care of the household. Having a formal education was seen by many as a demerit for a woman, making them difficult, intractable, maybe a person who might never be able to marry. Data from the time shows that 95% of the population was illiterate. 50 years earlier, a woman's movement begins, inspired by the poet Tahirih, one of the first women to remove the veil in front of other men and proclaim female emancipation worldwide. Eventually, Tahirih is killed by religious fundamentalists. Many see her as the pioneer and source of inspiration for the movement that would later materialize in the building of the first girls' schools in Iran. From 1899 onwards, a new educational institution emerges in Tehran, inspired by the teachings of Abbas Effendi, known as Abdu'l-Bahá. 12 years after the construction of the Tarbiyat school, which at first only allowed men, a new wing is erected dedicated to the education of girls. Abdu'l-Bahá, like Tahirih, argued that women should receive the most perfect education, not only in the sciences and humanities, but also in the arts and in the development of physical and spiritual attributes. Under his guidance, around 50 Baha'i-inspired schools were built. To meet the needs of these new students, American teachers and educators were brought to Iran with the aim of improving the school's work. Gradually, as the school's fame grew and their academic results gained prominence, teachers and other school staff members began to be threatened and vilified by political and religious groups. Eventually, in 1934, all Baha'i schools in the country were closed. Historians point out that the higher access for women's education observed in today's Iran is the result of that development effort made more than a century ago.